Hello, I am back for Genshin again today. I've got an appointment, so I'm only going to be streaming for about, 3 hours. But until then, I'm going to do my best to get this, weekly boss unlocked. Because 666 is not enough talent. I need more talents than this. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Pressing the wrong buttons. No, I didn't want to do that. No. Okay. Leave. Hey, Ayato, how you doing today? Dang it. I keep getting the yes and no buttons mixed up because of Star Rail. Mihoyo, why did you do this to me? Oh, wrong button again. Okay, circle is select. Frickin' cursed. Alright, so... Just gonna... Oh. Get rid of these red dots. Okay. There we go. Whew. Now then, let's go to... Which one of these is it? I need to do Sapienta Oromastis. Okay. So that's gonna be this one. I'm doing fine. There was a fight at school in the first floor and the second floor. Ah, looks like you've had an exciting day. Honestly, I'm alright. I fell asleep really early last night, and so I woke up really early. And that's one of the reasons why I'm streaming, because I've already been up for, I don't know, like, hours now. Let's see. Eh, eh. Dailies or not to dailies? I'll do dailies later. Okay. Sumeru. I gotta get Baizhu talents up, but the weekly boss is stopping me. It sucks that it's a weekly boss, because that means it's gonna take forever to save up enough enough materials for both Kaveh and Baiju's talents. I sleep late last night. Woke up early just to do my homework. Good call. Honestly, I need to refurbish my couch because I have all my parts. They came in yesterday at night, but I might not do anything physical today other than my pre-scheduled plans. Gotta save those spoons.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
The usual.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves. How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Ermin's soul. I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is. Why is that? Don't worry, we'll help you remember. Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
Looks cool. What is it?
Ooh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is. Traveler, do you have any ideas? You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away. Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again. Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
Oh, mushroom.
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here! I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Aw, don't cook the mushroom. Kick the mushroom.
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't worry. I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it. You can understand it? Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help. Well, fungi are kinda cute, but...
Bongo head is a really nice fungus, you know?
That's true. Okay, let's go take a look. Alright, lead the way, little fungus. Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting. That's not too different from how humans think sometimes. That's what I meant by shared emotions.
Oh no. This little fungus buddy is sick.
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus. Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member. Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help.
Thanks.
I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness. What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form. Huh? An elemental life form? Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
It only looks like a fungus?
Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it. So this is a first even for Nahida. But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted. So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void? Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away.
Some wild animals also know to look for humans for help.
My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro, Is it really the Lord of Dendro?
I was not prepared for this mushroom to speak.
Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
It can talk?
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just... Paimon!
Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking. So a creature may not speak even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon.
Paimon's intimidated. She's like, why is this mushroom smarter than me?
You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice. Me, 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 me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Tibet. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control. We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Oh.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert? It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten. That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged.
So does that mean it was only purged recently?
I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they...
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help. Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand. Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now. That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
That's interesting. Now I want to make Genshin fungi plushies. But first... Well, they're all ugly fish, but... Decorative fish is decorative fish. Oh, is there two decorative fish? There are. Alright then. Come on, little buddy. There we go.
Victory is almost ours! Ooh, look at that! Quick, let's go show it off!
Really? You just gonna snub me like that? Come on. Do I have the wrong bait? Oh, I do. Well, that would explain it. No, it's gone. Alright. I bet it'll come back if I change the time.
Oh, it's just some chronic problem I have flaring up again.
Well,
Nothing to worry
guess
about.
not. Oh well. Anyway, where was I going? Over here?
There's something that I'm very concerned about.
Talking about that crystal?
Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different? The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus. What?
There's a connection between the crystal and the fungus.
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland, but I'm unable to come up with anything. Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
Save the fungus.
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road.
That thing is so cute, but it just sounds like an eldritch horror. Sup?
Mind the side effects. Be still.
The doctor was sealed.
Feast your eyes.
I'm juggling with this man's corpse.
Come at me. Regret.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
Hey, Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment. After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon.
Welcome back, Ayato.
Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
I mean, that checks out.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
But usually this kind of change happens over many generations, but
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible, changing form requires energy, and energy comes with time. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth.
Ah, you're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh, no! Paimon was just curious! Paimon isn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out who will carry who later! We have monsters here!
it's fine, I got them.
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it a ride.
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes, one was my friend, and the other was my child.
Why can't your kid speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo Head.
That's not what I would call a cute name, but whatever makes you happy, Paimon.
You have an odd taste for names.
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is great.
Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with.
That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten many important things.
I know them feels. Don't worry, you can try to remember it on the way.
Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland. Yes, this way. We're almost there.
Well, that's ominous.
It's the withering.
Dude, I got rid of all that. Why is it back?
Yes, I have heard humans also call it that before. It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
Oh no.
Paimon doesn't understand.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the withering.
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
So, this is how the withering is formed?
Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the withering. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually become the withering. But what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life. They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and in the homes of my friends. They grew everywhere, until the world suddenly lost all its color and became tainted and murky. But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this flower. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I manage to bring back will make me that much happier.
I understand. Just leave it to us.
I got this.
So you're worried about me. It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore. It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake, but when all that's left is its skeleton, there's nothing to worry about.
You say so.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right? Then let's do this! We've dealt with the withering countless times already!
Oh nice, I get to be Nahida. Let's see. Basically just got Ayato as my DPS right now.
This is getting interesting. A bitter pill to swallow.
Baiju's healing is actually quite good. It's not, yeah, hey Stern, it is in fact too early, but, I actually have an appointment that's taking place in the evening, so I figured I'll just stream for a few hours right now, and then I'll have something today. YouTube's algorithm really super gives you bonuses if you do a bunch of consecutive days of streaming. And I didn't do it yesterday because I was hanging out with Yoon's stream for a bit. So today I was like, alright, let's get doing. Another thing is, I have Baizhu, but I need the new weekly boss to be unlocked before I can get Baizhu and Kaveh's talents leveled up past level 6. So that is what I was hoping to get out of the way, but who knows? It's already been almost an hour, and I think that it might take a little longer than I thought. We'll see.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
Aww.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Why do I feel like this elemental thing is also gonna die once we bring them home?
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering makes Paimon sad.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true nature is not so easily affected.
Well, it's the cutest eldritch horror I've ever met.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and wait.
Hold on. I think I got something. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
Oh, another one?
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Okay, follow me.
Alright, where are we going, Nahida?
Oh, so you collect these?
Well, must be an underground area somewhere here. Not seeing any entrance, so I guess I'll leave that one for next time. Alright, where are we going? This way? Seems pretty far away. I better teleport. Matayima Forest it is.
We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right?
We won't be able to avoid a fight.
Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us. They can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
I'll leave that to you.
What should we do? You're the only one who can make it through, right? But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to save that fungus.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
You want to transform into a fungus? But we don't have time for growth.
Nahida is a god. Changing into a fungus should be a piece of cake for her.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid a fight. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you may be able to do it. You will have to use power equal to that which is required to break through the limitations of time. I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation process a little easier.
All right, I'm ready. Changing into a fungus should be quite an interesting experience.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about. I am extremely serious about this.
As am I. I'm not joking at all.
All right. Let's not get hung up here. If it's really possible to turn into a fungus, then why don't we give it a try now?
Funkita.
Okay. Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
Oh,
Wow, you really turned into a fungus.
so how do you like it?
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual.
Okay. So they have similar, sensory abilities to humans, then.
The unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you all help me determine which one it is?
Oh, how do we do that?
Elemental sight?
I'll get close to them while you make your way over from above. You should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental life forms. Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your answer.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away way for you.
Alright, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, Traveler.
This is exciting.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it. Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed me.
Uh-oh. Alright, we try this again. Pretty impressive, they can tell right away.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there.
Again?
It seems they didn't notice me.
Alright, I guess this fungus is just a little dumber than the other.
Be moving for the moment. I should hurry and make my way through.
Ooh, there's the passed out one.
This is the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up.
Okay. Yep, I knew it.
So this is the one. Understood.
Nahida, what's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Who are you? I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
Oh, I think this one's like a younger one. It's like a baby.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes, unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember.
Really? That's great!
Home. Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon. I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon is a home?
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Dvalin?
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power. But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
They're like The bacteria that lives inside of human stomachs, maybe.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains. Water. Trees. Us. There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself.
Alright, so more like a pocket dimension.
It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
Since the Dendro Dragon's the new boss, does that mean I have to kill it? Then they won't be able to go home at all.
I'm still confused.
Is it like Dendro Slimes giving birth to smaller slimes?
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is much, much larger than any Dendro slime.
Wait, then if that's the case, doesn't that imply that a pet has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression on you before.
A pep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago. Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated,
And a big void will also form inside the dragon.
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now. No wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? Was it due to the destruction of King Deshret's civilization? But anyway, a pep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak.
So saving the Dendro Dragon is the important thing you need to do?
Yes! How could I have forgotten? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining life.
Hida, get a hold of yourself.
Hey, what about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they know anything about it?
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic. Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No. Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family members.
The wild goose
Trust me,
chase.
Your info is crucial to us now.
Wild goose chase continues. But I'm excited
Let's
for the
wait for your
dragon.
reply again, though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
Thank you. Family bringing fruit.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
Go home. Leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then I hope.
Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us. No matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Of course, I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Tend soil. Food. Don't like plant invasion. There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area. Soil! There! First! Seed! Here!
Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right away.
Alright, so we got the seeds. I will take these. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, where am I going? Over this way? Okay. Water the farmland. Oh, I know what I need to do. Wait. I have Ayato here. I don't need to do that.
You
Okay.
still.
We planted all the seeds. It's time to handle the invading plant life.
This way? Oh.
It wasn't kidding when it said plants were invading.
There we go.
That should be all of them. That wasn't too tough.
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads.
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret?
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Tevat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation.
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand. In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods.
Hey, Mr. K. It's not the Archon quest. It's the second half of Nahida's story quest, I believe. But it is needed to unlock this new weekly boss, so that's why I'm doing it. I need to get the talents up on Baizhu and Kaveh.
However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble.
I thought the gods and dragons were on good terms.
Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
Let's go save that dragon. I need more materials than average player because of my ascension. Your ascension. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, your world level is lower, so that makes sense. It would take a bit longer to farm when you're using the lower level stuff.
You really like them, don't you?
Family, like. Do you not like your family?
That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species.
Does that matter? Family likes me. I like family.
Paimon doesn't quite understand.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters. You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Lost 50-50 to Nahida? It's not exactly that much of a loss then. Nahida's great. Worst thing ever? Oh, you don't like Nahida? But you can use Nahida to read NPCs' minds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important.
What if my looks changed?
It wouldn't matter. Paimon would still be able to recognize you right away.
Ah, I gotcha. You've been looking for Ganyu. Ganyu is genuinely really good. But, you know, Nahida is really good too, so you might as well use her since you've got her now.
Oh? Understood. Thank you.
Yeah, I need to farm some more Primos because I've been trying to get Baizhu to C2, since that's when he shares his ult with multiplayer.
Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow. And if no one knows how this crystal works, then a pet may be in danger. Sorry.
No, I like Nahida, but I lose 50-50 to her. I got Tainari and no Nahida. Oh, you were rolling for Nahida, and you lost your 50-50 and got Tainari instead. Gotcha. Alright, that was just me being confused.
It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land.
Could be hiding in the abyss.
Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky place that no one can return from.
The chasm. That's where all the goo came from. To be honest, maybe in Archon Quest, I'm an Inazuma, but still need crit damage or crit rate to kill Senora. Yeah, farming artifacts is a huge pain in the ass, ain't it?
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
Don't worry about it, you'll get caught up sooner than you think.
It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge, but what if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
To the chasm. Oh no, I need to complete a different quest first? Okay, here we go. Barrels in the dark. What is this perils in the dark thing? Likely I will get at 45, so I'll get some time to farm some and save XP. That's a good idea. Genshin... Perils in the dark. Let's find out where the heck this thing is. You have to complete the Heavenly Stone's debris, which requires you to have completed the Inazuma chapter and Advanced Requiem of Echoing Depths. Okay. I think I should have done that. Let's find the perils in the dark first. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Where do I find this one? Perils in the dark. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so let's see. The Heavenly Stone's debris. Let's check that one first. So that's a world quest. It's part of the Chasm Delvers. Alright, so let's go to the chasm. Underground, probably, right? Underground chasm. Oh ho. Okay, I think this should be okay. Alright, we good. Yeah, I'd done pretty much all the Inazuma quest lines, so I was like, there's no way I missed one.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here.
You know, this thing is just like that nail up in Dragonspine.
I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Teyvat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Teyvat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form.
Yeah? You mean the oozing filth?
Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor, but Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
Oh, you're thinking about the corrupted goddess statue. Alright. I have become too spoiled by Wanderer. Now, every time I have to travel manually, I'm like, ugh, so slow. I just had a thought. Since I'm down here, I should probably equip that purifying gadget.
It's over there! Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the Lumen Stone on the oozing concretion.
Oh man, not fuck wolves. I hate those things.
Remember, health comes first.
Protect
Phew. At least I have a healer now, though, so...
Finally managed to rescue it.
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
Look at its little feet.
That light.
Wait. Something dark is coming out. Something's not right.
Alright, everybody, back up.
What's going on? Didn't the Hida say it was purified?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
I know, fuckwolves are the worst. Especially since I've been a Zhongli main for a long time. But I feel like now that I have Baizhu, I think fuckwolves are no threat to me anymore.
Oh no. But we still have tons of questions we need to ask.
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power.
Wait, don't do it.
But this is our only chance.
I said no, and I mean it. We can't go through that again.
Traveler.
I'm sorry, I got a little anxious.
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself. Let's see if we can think of another way.
What about the crystal?
Oh yeah. You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs.
You want to use its power, but
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
Don't understand. This no good, that no good. Save lives is important.
Yes, I understand, but this is our only chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
it's okay. There's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used.
You saw you main and master of losing good artifacts. Oh, rip.
How about this? Traveler, you could try using it. I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Sure thing.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
Is this a gadget? Nah. Oh well. Worth a shot.
Lord of Dendro, and you others. How long have I been waiting here?
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end?
Do you know Diluc is banned from Snezhnaya? Where's that lore from? I didn't know that.
Wait, did you get smaller again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here.
His dad died by the dragon of the Fatui? Oh. Interesting.
To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro.
He went to Snezhnaya and killed many Fatui? That sounds about right.
But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro Dragon's Heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, if you are able to reactivate its Heart of Oasis using the Fire Seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Yeah, I mean, you'd probably hold a grudge if your dad was murdered, too.
Oh, so the Heart of Oasis is a pep source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the Fire Seed to save me?
Why? What's wrong?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know. The Fire Seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the Fire Seed can also resonate with the Heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the Fire Seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Hey, wait! It turned into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members. Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
Let's go! Home.
Oh, Nahida. Poor baby. Alright. Oops. Alright, where are we going?
It's not much further. Follow me, we're close now.
Mm-hmm. If I had a wanderer. Shabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dum.
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
Good.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there!
Vegan. Dang.
We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
You played hide and seek in Genshin and your friend looked for you for 30 minutes? Ha, nice.
Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big.
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
A pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Brewer. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go? For only a moment?
Is this the same voice actor of the crane in Liwa? It sounds very similar to me.
Foolish Brewer. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the Seven Nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave!
Apup is... Weenut's dad? Ah.
Careful, something's coming.
Ah, what is that? Paimon's never seen that before!
Ooh, new enemy types.
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi.
External form not important. Inner nature say.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the Dendro Dragon. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
You and Apip fighting. Bye-bye, we're not going here ever again. Yep.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Tevat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
Let's deal with them first.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
I don't know that I have that option, but...
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the Fire Seed or Epep's Heart of Oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the Fire Seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the Fire Seed again.
Everyone goes home, not just us.
This is becoming quite the dilemma.
Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the Fire Seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to Epep again. After all, that giant Dendro Dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes!
I love that little animo fungus. It's so freaking cute.
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa. It's shining now.
Oh, it evolved.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited.
Oh, I wonder if this one is gonna turn into the new dragon.
To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Yeah, I definitely think that we're gonna kill the old dragon, and then this one's gonna level up and become the new dragon. Rude. Wait, why am I doing this? I have Kaveh. Okay. So I don't have enough power? I'll look at that later. That is some ominous violin. His attack is so low because
Be still.
his talents need to be upgraded. Klee is good at destroying shields.
I may have overestimated myself.
Jumpy Dumpty go!
There we go. Nom. Mining in style.
Be still.
Okay.
This cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro Dragon lives?
Oh hey, I remember finding this earlier. Glad I finally know what it's for.
Yeah. Who knows what's inside that cave?
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful?
Hurry, grab onto me.
Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
I didn't expect I would be inside of a dragon today. But I guess that's my life.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the Traveler? Where'd he go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's possible we arrived at different locations.
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried.
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The Traveler's no pushover.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the Traveler around. Let's hurry. He might be just up ahead.
Oh. Alright, guess I'm Nahida now. What are these? I want to pop them. Oh, this is cool. Kind of like a rice patty.
What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to find the Traveler!
Alright, hang on.
I feel like this isn't gonna go well.
Wait! The fire seed! What happened?
It shattered. It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it!
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we at first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh. Do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus. So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to.
You're not gonna die, though, right?
You're gonna become the fire seed?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller.
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and who knows what else?
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that a pep is facing right now.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, he definitely wouldn't let you go through with it. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No. Please, no, Nahida! The fire seed shattered, and she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true.
Oh.
Would you lend us your power?
There's so many of them.
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad.
Oh, the Traveler's also giving power.
Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
Oh. The fuck is that?
Imagine such growth could be achieved
Because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes. We can go home.
Mind the deluge.
Oh man, it's kind of creepy. Defeat the monsters.
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her no matter how long it takes.
What was that censored thing?
The depths beckon. Cascade. Be still.
Ah. Back off. I'm protecting this thing. Alright, little jelly blob. You do your thing. It's so weird looking.
Be still.
Oops.
Hey! Can you hear Paimon? Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us know that you're alright!
That's enough, Paimon.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power. Just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
That's different! They won't ever be the same. Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me, destroying you and your people serves me no purpose. Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Yeesh! Who can put up with you? I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world, and led us in a fight against the order established by the outsiders.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash. But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon King. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky. Sand dunes arose where there was only forest. And it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me. At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones, while others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart. Even to this day, I will follow it until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed and absorbed his elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believe that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
So Boer is precious to the heavenly principles. That's interesting.
Hey, looks like we've been sent back out. Still in one piece, too.
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Bringing everyone home was supposed to be a happy occasion, but it seems to have lost some of its meaning.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The hydrofungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh, yeah. Let's hurry and go take a look. How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened?
Oh, man, having to tell a family that their family died is pretty shitty. But its child can understand human speech, so I guess it's technically possible.
They're still here! Have they really been waiting here all this time?
We're back. I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world. It's said that Newer is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it? This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again, someday.
So fucking sad. Well. Wait. Where's the boss? Ah, this must be it. Okay. Well, that was sad, but we still gotta fight. I'll try this team. I mean, party lumber is lower than recommended. These guys are both at 80. 80 isn't that low. We'll just start. We'll just see if it works. I'm sure it'll be fine. Ugh. This thing really reminds me of Made in Abyss. Definitely a lot tougher than it was in the story.
Remember, health comes first. Mind the side
Oh,
effects.
hey.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Well, that was entirely my fault, so... Ah!
The doctor will see you now.
Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow.
I'm just gonna have to do it without him.
Taking a turn for the better.
Really don't think Kave's gonna be able to do any damage here, but... not much, that's for sure.
Mind the side effects.
Oh, that's kinda cool.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Alright, round 2.
La la la.
Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effects. Be still. Remember, health comes first.
The doctor will see you now.
Cascade. Kamisato. Suiyu. Feast your eyes. Come at me.
Yeah, they don't really take dendro damage, do they?
A bitter pill to swallow. Be still.
Oh, that thing makes shields, does it?
Mind the damage.
Okay, last stage. So pretty now.
Taking a turn for the better.
La la la.
Be still.
The doctor was seen. Jumpy, jumpy, go!
Kamisato up. Sweet.
This music sounds weirdly inspirational. There we go. Alright, I got 2 of them, which is probably not enough, but you know what? I'm just gonna have to slowly get it up. Really sucks you can only do it once a week, but that's life. Alright, let's take a look. How many do I need for your talents? Oh, wrong kind. But the good news is I only need 1 of them. What about Kaveh? This is the type he needs. And I have 2 of them. But do I want to level him up first? I think I might rather do Baizhu. Alright, go back to town. We can convert them. Alright. Go this way. Aha, here it is. I will convert 2 of them. And let's see what we can get here. I think his skill is going to be the best one to level up. Okay, so I just need 3 more gold. Talent material. Gold. Alright. There we go. So at least for now, he should be much better. And once I get all of them to 888, I can probably rely on him a lot more. Let's see. I do not think I have enough time to do more of these big quests, but I've got time to finish the event, so I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so first things first. Go to the event doohickey. Let's finish off the booths. Dun dun dun. Alright, so... where are these booths anyway? Probably up the stairs, would be my guess. No? Alright. Just gotta float down, I guess. Alright, so it's gonna be right around here. There's a secret back door! Or just a window. That could just be a window. But any window is a door, if you crawl through it. So... alright. Which one are you? Oh, right. This is the linguistics people. Okay. Let's do the last one, then. Through everyone's joint efforts, The Wisdom Gala went smoothly and concluded successfully. Everyone who set up booths and offered fun events during the gala received a leave permit for a 3-day vacation, no strings attached. Well, that's nice. However, after everyone got their leave permit, there was one more leave permit left in the box. Why was that? Curiouser and curiouser. How the leave permits were to be used. Could the leave permits be given to someone else? No. Did anyone use the leave permit in advance? No. Did anyone duplicate or exchange the leave permit? Alright. Was anyone not allowed to claim their leave permit? No. Did some later have their leave privileges cancelled? This question, I fear, has nothing to do with the story. Alright. How about a different reward? No. Everyone took a leave permit? Everyone took one? Why is there one extra then? Okay. Keeping the leave permits. Was everyone allowed to only have one leave permit? Yes. Were the booth owners during the gala the only ones allowed to claim the leave permits? Nothing to do. Was everyone allowed to take only the leave permit? No. So they were allowed to take more than the leave permit. Did all the permit claimants leave with only their leave permits? No. Okay, so some of them took something extra. Were all the leave permits taken out of the box? They were not. Okay. Was the leave permit in the box still valid? Yes. Any new leave permits placed into the box? No. Did the leave permit in the box belong to someone nonetheless? Huh. So what we know is the leave permits could not be transferred to anyone else. They were not able to choose a different reward. Everyone could only have one, but they were allowed to take something extra. Well, let's see what our options are. The current status of the leave permits is... Some of the leave permits has not been collected. Did everyone take a leave permit? Everyone took a leave permit, I guess? Because both of these answers were already... So it only really leaves me with this one. Why was only one leave permit left in the box? The person who took the slip took the box too. Oh, that would be a good one. Yep. Very good. You've solved 2 questions, but one remains out of your reach for the moment. Alright. So they definitely took the box. I think it's the first one that I answered wrong. All leave permits are with those who should have them. This is probably correct. Everyone took a permit. The person who took the slip took the box too. Alright. And that completes this booth. Now let's do the astrology booth. Already did that one, already did that one. Did that one. Did that one. This one's new. I can do this one. Alright. Let's see. Wait, what am I doing? Let me fix this real quick. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Let's try this one. So I need it to look like that. Okay, so this little one probably is gonna be here. What are you? Okay. I think this one goes like this, yeah. And then this one... So these must be the ones at the top. Yeah, okay. And these guys... There we go. And this one... One, two, three, four, five... There we go. All good. Now for the next one... These two little guys here, huh? Where would that be? Probably... There we go. And... if that is those three, then there should be one right there. Further away. Okay. And then if I've got all of those... Nice. Now, let's find the next booth. Yeah. So I finished this one. Claim. Okay, so I finished this and this. So let's try this one. That one's at the outskirts of town. Alright. Let's see. I should have done this one before then. Project connectivity. Oh, right. This is the, yeah, building one. The one where you're bridging, but you're not really building bridges. You're just, yeah. I remember. This is the one Hune helped me with. Okay. So, These look like they are quite distant from each other. This one is usually a safe bet. This looks good to me. Alright, so with that one, I can get to those 3. But as for these guys, let's see, what do I have that's fairly cheap? I don't know about this one. Rotate, rotate. Oh yeah, I think this could work. That'll collect me to both of them. Oh. But it needs to be adjusted. Maybe like this then. This looks good. Try calling me Madame Farzan and I'll see if I can pick that up. Madame Farzan? What are you talking about? Come on, why isn't this placing? Still got a yellow line on it? Oh. What are you doing up there? I definitely... Thank you. What about this? Is this in the blue or is it still yellow? Still got a yellow box. But I don't know what is interfering with it. I guess it can't be too close to these floating island thingies. I got it? What did I get? I mean, I guess this will be fine. Not perfect, but... Oh wow, that's... Alright, got it to the ground. Looks like you're new to YouTube? I didn't totally get what you said. But I'm not super new to YouTube. I'm not super savvy either, though. Yeah, I think this one will be fine. And I just put one more down here. Let's make it a little bit shorter. This should allow me to get both of them. But... it's not allowing that. So let's see. Alright, so this is gonna be the right height. I just need to move it until it's gonna fit. This could be okay. I think I got it. Let's try. Because if you have Farzan or watched her trailer, you totally understand. I have Farzan, but I haven't used her. I may have also not seen her trailer. I'll watch it later, though. That way I won't be kept out of the loop forever. Okay. I got up here. I'm glad this isn't timed. Sir, as I'm a kind person, I love supporting channels by staying in their stream for a while. Yeah, thanks, I appreciate that. It's honestly always more fun to stream with other people compared to just doing it by your lonesome all... I have failed. That's what I get for not paying attention. Okay. Okay, so go this way. Climb up. Here, and then I should be able to climb this thing. There we go. So have you been on YouTube for a while? Are you also a streamer, or mostly just watch streams? That looks a bit far away. I'm not 100% on this. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Oh my gosh, I did it. Oh, nope, I didn't do it. The trailer's totally worth it. I didn't want to talk about how it started because it'll sound kind of weird. She says, no sense of respect. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of her. No problem. Welcome back, Mr. K. Yeah, I've done the first bit of this event where Farazan shows up and how she's always just like young people these days. I stream rarely and I'm a lazy editor, but I love digital art. I watch streams to wind down my bad moods. That's a good plan. I do some digital art myself too. Aha! Victory will be mine. Oh no. Victory will not be mine. I definitely overestimated my jumping ability. Alright. I think I can do it this time. I just need to make some minor adjustments. Can you stop? Okay. There we go. What do I need to do here? So I can't get that one. I need to... No, I don't want to do that. I want to edit again. The fact that Farazan is older than the people there in Sumeru makes me really shocked. You know, she says that, but I don't think that she actually is. Like, I think she just got trapped in, like, some kind of... I think she got trapped in a time dilation, whatever. Well, yeah, but if you listen to her during the event, she says that she just, that she just got trapped in the runes and came out and suddenly time passed by. So that's what I mean by she hasn't actually lived 100 years. Like, because she probably didn't think it had been 100 years while she was inside. This seems good. Okay. I think with this I can do it. Let's try it out. Yeah, so what I mean is, like, technically she's over 100 years old because she lived 100 years ago in Sumeru. But as far as how many years she's actively been awake, I feel like she's not actually that old. Sketching bodies is very easy for me. The hardest part is either the toes, fingers, Semitic eyes? Lips and ears, I guess. What are Semitic eyes? I'd say faces are one of my strong points. My anatomy is okay, but I would say that my drawings are very clean, but it can lead them to be a little bit stiff. I have other friends whose drawings are maybe not as, they don't look as polished, but they look much more lively. Like, definitely mine isn't as lively. There we go. And got it. Mostly, for me, it's nose and head. Like, you try to do Nilo in her dance form. Oh no. Dang it. I would make from sketch to art. One thing that's really nice these days is that you can use 3D modeling as a base. Okay, so let's take this one. And I want it to... No, this one. Yes, select. Vertical movement. Make it go down by 1. I think that will be enough. Let's do the same one to this guy. Actually, I don't know, that one might be okay, but we'll just do it for safety's sake. I really don't want to have to reload this again. Okay. Place, save, go to the challenge. Mr. K rip for us. Yeah, understandable. I don't think I'm particularly good at hands. I think I'm okay, sort of, at feet. Hands or feet are one of the more common things to struggle with, to be honest. I've been trying to learn how to do animals a little bit better as well. Alright. I should be able to get those last 2 now. To be honest, this stream is pretty good for me. No loud music in the background, pretty nice people to talk to, pretty fun. I'm glad. You're welcome back anytime. We just kind of chill out here, play games. Nothing too much, but nice and relaxing time. But also the worst part is editing, in my opinion, because palettes, highlights, and dark spots. Oh yeah. I am actually pretty bad at coloring. I definitely need to improve that. Awesome. Alright, finally got that one out of the way. So as a heads up for y'all, I'll probably be here today for just another half hour because I had an appointment to do a bit later. But I'll be streaming more often this and next week since I took a bit of a break before. I need to get back on schedule. Alright, Vahumana is running an archaeology-themed game. We have many researchers who study history under our banner, so archaeological work, especially the sort that's done in person, is often unavoidable. Wait, don't be nervous. We're not getting anyone to do that in person. This event is just a replica of archaeological activities. We've placed a lot of replica relics and buried them all around Sumeru City, and we term those places, at least for now, our archaeological zones. Okay, this actually sounds like fun. Those who take part in the activity just need to bring our specially made detectors to those sites and dig up the buried replicas. It's all thanks to the students of the other Darshans for constructing a batch of containers and corresponding detectors. You just need to follow the detector in order to find the replicas. We've even split the types of replicas into zones according to the elements. Wow, this sounds in-depth. I don't know if it's only for me a weird thing about ships. Ships, like pairings or the vehicle, like a boat. However, the detectors were originally used in elemental surveys, and despite our last-minute modifications, they might still be affected by certain elements. All in all, you just need to dig up all the replicas, and you'll find that we've got awesome rewards for you. Same, I have a friend who ships a lot to the point where I ruined her best ship by making it cursed art. Oh man, that's a good way to troll people when you're an artist. So, my friends and I have always been really big into tabletop gaming, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, but there's lots of different games out there. And we were looking at some of the most cursed tabletop games that have ever been written. For your information, one of the top most cursed ones, and pretty famous for how cursed it is called Fatal. Because, like, shippers like Zhao Venti, for me, it's weird because they even didn't see each other. Yeah, I mean, they're mentioned in the lore, but we don't see them interacting person to person very much. All in all, okay, yeah, got that. What do you think, Traveler? Would you be interested in giving this a go? Yeah, sure. Yeah, so in Fatal, there is... It's a really, really fucked up game. Made by definitely some basement-dwelling neckbeards. And when you make a character, you roll for everything about their body, and you can roll for anal circumference. And, like, that game has ridiculous stuff that is possible in it. There are rules for sexual violence, but there are no rules for, like, actually dating and consensual activities. Like, Fatal is bizarre. If you guys look it up, and there's some great reviews out there that just totally lambast it. This event quest made me stay up nights and made me so tired. Yeah, that's fair. For their family, to be honest. I could see Zhao and Venti being a little bit like that. Zhao kind of acts like Zhongli might be like a father figure, and then Venti is like his age. Yeah, the Aranara quests were super long. You thought Dane was Lumine and Aether's lost brother. Oh no. I think he might be related to Kea, though. Follow the archaeological manual to reach archaeological zones in which replicas are buried. Once you're in the archaeological zone, equip and use the search compass. The compass will take the closest replica's location as its target and use trail density to show how far you presently are from that location. The closer you are to the buried location, the denser the trail will be. The R&R quest, I canceled it on halfway, pretty sick of it. Oh man, I slogged my way through the R&R quest, and it was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it probably took me like 12 hours. You can place search compasses in different locations, which will allow you to use their indicated trail densities to search in the direction of higher trail density. After trail density reaches 90%, you can immediately detect the replica relic. You can have a total of 3 search compasses deployed at once. Okay, so we'd like triangulate. Dang, this stream really relatable. That's good. Archaeological zones can contain elemental objects that will disrupt the detection abilities of the search compasses. If you find such items, clear them out quickly and restart your search. Okay. Got it. Let's... Wait, I have to equip it? Okay, there we go. I didn't read the tutorial, so I just went doing it right away. You know, I think that this event is actually kind of like an upgraded type of an event we've had before, where there's this really sketchy dude that has you go and find, like ancient coins, and you used it to get the little Sealy pets. These little guys here. The mini Sealy. You need to kill those fun thingos if they're gonna get the star-like line. Let's be honest for a moment, when I tried Baizhu, it's really slow, no offense. Is Baizhu? Yeah, I think he does move a little bit slow. It kind of makes sense, though, because oh wait, the thing that gets me with Kaveh is Kaveh gets interrupted a ton without a shield. And that can be a bit annoying. Where's this archaeological zones? It said that they'd showed up with, like, a round thingy on the map, but I'm not seeing them here. Now farming, you got Alhaitham, and now you're farming for Ganyu and Kaveh. Ganyu is really good. Okay, what is with this? I have the thing equipped. Do I have to be close for it to show up? Let's check the event. Oh. Yes, this one. Antiquity Hunt. Okay. Devon Taka Mountain to look for the thing. When did you guys start playing? I got a fun fact about Kaveh. Go ahead and say the fun fact, Kaveh. Che, I have been playing since day one. Basically since the game got released. Let's see. Devon Taka Mountain. Alright, Devon Taka Mountain is down here. In December, when he was riding an Ayato's rerun. Let's see. Does it not give me any tips other than that? Wait, so you're AR-60? Yes, I am. Okay, but the map doesn't have any circles. So how am I supposed to find the archaeological zones? Oh, okay. Now it's showing me where I need to go. I got it. So it won't show up on the match. It only shows up here. But yeah. As you can see, Adventuring 60. Oh hey, an achievement. Mamma mia, first time meeting AR-60 in person. How does it feel like? I mean, it's fine. No complaints from me. Without any character being attacked by aftershocks of the apocalypse. Like, when I'm at AR-60, because I've been playing a long time, I feel like, in general, you can pretty much do whatever you want, because you just have tons of characters that are leveled up. So, like, very rarely am I genuinely worried about that. I started at the end of 2022. Yeah, so one of the big things for me is that I typically run a husbando team. And especially since when the game first came out, there was like very few male characters compared to female characters. It was like a 2-to-1 deal. And so I was being petty, and I refused to use any of the female characters as healers. So I just ran without a healer for 3 years. It started at the end. You started at the end of 2022. Okay, so pretty recent. Oh, but you already got into the 50s, so, like, you've been catching up fast. Is it only my getting pain after farming primos for useless purple? It was a 10 plus full. Rough. Yeah. I need to do some more primo farming, too. I just spent almost everything on Baizhu because I need him to get to C2 in order for his healing to work in multiplayer. 3 years, no healer. Yeah, I did. I did it for 3 years with no healer. And I got Mika when he came out, but I really have been waiting for Baizhu. Alright, so this goes 75%. But I don't know what that means. Let's try placing multiple ones. 86%. Oh-ho! I found it. Alright, I kind of see how this works. It doesn't really show the direction. Alright, so I got one of them. Is there more here? There's 2. Alright. This is not very close. My Barbara got a 7.0 crit rate.
Be still.
Barbara does really good healing, but she also applies wetness to everybody, which can be pretty annoying. It's fine as long as you're not fighting any cryo enemies. If you're fighting cryo, then just rip. Alright, let's try here. 2%. I'm a tiny bit closer. Do I need to go up the hill? 45. Okay, I'm getting close now. 61. 83. Oh, that's a little bit too far away. Aha! On topic, before doing a mistake, what are your pronouns, guys? Mine's he, him. Mr. K is she, her. I would say he or they. Usually I go with he for ease of use because I'm tired and I hate having to explain they-them pronouns to people. I use Barbara to support my Ayaka by freezing. Yeah, that's a good combo. Mr. K, this is my brother's account. Alright, where are we going here? In the next location. Oops. Okay. Yeah. Siblings can be like that. I've got 2 sisters myself. Alright. Dar al-Shifa. Desert time.
I have to stifle a smile every time.
Ah, that should be this one. Okay. Easy peasy. Anyhow, any characters you guys got? I will show you my characters. So, of course, the team I'm using right now. I have Baizhu. I just got him to level 90 yesterday. And now I'm farming the weekly boss for his talents. I see. Thanks for letting me know, because one time I got banned from a stream for calling someone the wrong pronouns. Oh, rough. That's a bit odd. Like, it's easy enough to correct yourself, so most people are just like, eh. I got 20? You have 20 siblings or 20 characters? 20 siblings is a lot, man. Your mom must have worked very hard if that's the case. I'm assuming you guys mean characters, though. Yeah, so this is Ayato. I've also got Kaveh. And Klee was one of my first 5 stars right after Venti. Yep, I got him to 90 yesterday. I pre-farmed some of his materials, so it went pretty fast. Alright, I got my boy Ito. Albedo. Zhongli. But, I gotta say, my Zhongli is C6. I am extremely lucky. And I got, like, 5 rolls of Zhongli for free. I always forget that it's 7 instead of 6. So yeah, I got 5 rolls of Zhongli with only Fremo gems. And I paid for 2 of them because I just wanted to put some money on his banner to show support. But I got all 7 of rolls of Zhongli in a row without losing 50-50 once. Zhongli and I were just meant to be. Yeah. My first 5 stars, I'll hate them. I'll hate them is definitely one of my favorite characters. I got Scaramouche. I originally wasn't going to roll on him, but he can fly. And I also think they did a pretty good job with his Sword of Redemption arc. Kazuha, super useful for doing elemental swirls. I got Zhao. Zhao is one of my favorites. My first was Jean. Jean is actually very solid. I want to try running Jean with Mika at some point and just stack as much speed bonuses on my team as possible. Then if you used either Dea in the day or Rosaria at night, then you could have 3 stacks of speed bonuses. I want to live that life. Venti was my very first 5-star, which makes sense because he was kind of the first one to come out. Because he can do his sword as pizza. Pizza? Let's see, I got Sino. Of course, I got Alhaitham. I was so excited for Alhaitham. Alhaitham's awesome. Tainari. Traveler sort of counts, I guess. I got Child, Diluc, Goro, Chongyun, Kea, Razor, Toma, Hazo, Mika, Xingqiu, Bennett, and then I've got a bunch of characters that aren't super built. I keep getting character banners by accident on weapon banners. For example, I got Layla on a weapon banner. Nice. So here's my female characters that I've got that pretty much... I keep them in my teapot mostly. I have leveled them, though, just for the free rolls that you get. I actually just got Dea when by losing 50-50 on the Baizhu banner. It took me a while to get 5-star weapons saved up, because I pretty much have almost never rolled on any weapon banners. But I got a couple. The Skyward Harp was cursing me for a while. Alright, let's see. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna have enough time to do this. Got Shinobu. Kuki? Kuki is pretty good too. Although it is kind of annoying if you're running multiplayer and the other person has Kuki. You gotta like follow them really closely. I loved how you said it. Alright, 52%. 70%. 84. Ah, okay, I've got to kill this flower. She's a cookie. Yep. Well, you're not wrong. Alright, so that's the wrong way. This is good. There we go. Cookie was my first 4-star character. Oh man, I don't even know. I know my original team was like Razor, Zhanling, Jean, and Kea? Yeah, I think that was my peeps. Razor was my main DPS for a long time. Also, did you know Ayaka and the Butterfly got the same voice actor? Oh, I didn't know that. I will have to listen to them again later. Nope, this is the wrong way. This is the right way. Ooh, pretty close here. 77, so this is further away. Aha. Alright, this way. 85. This was 87. So over here? There we go. Catherine 2. Alright, so... Barbara was Jinyan. Let's see. I haven't got a text message yet. So, I've got literally 3 minutes until my appointment, but they might be a little bit late, so I'm gonna see if I can do one more, maybe. Alright, so I need the big old thingy in the desert, was it? Is it this one? I'm not sure which one it is. Let's check. Just give us Free Gems, Catherine. I agree. Actually, you can get the Dune of Illusion. Okay. Wait. Dune of Illusion. This one. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Yeah, doesn't it mean like from the stars to the abyss or something like that? As a way of being like, we'll explore everywhere. Something like that. I'm sure I didn't get it exactly right. 36. 53. I like how these beetles just don't give a fuck. 76. That's pretty close. Ooh, very close. Alright, got this one. And it's probably gonna be on the opposite end. No, sleep well, Mr. K. Thanks for joining, and feel free to pop in next time. Like I said, I'll be here. 57. I'm actually gonna have to pop off pretty soon here as well. I usually stream for longer bits of time. I just wanted to fit something in today before my appointment, because I'm gonna be busy later tonight as well, so I will just get this last doodad. 43. Alright, so this is 38. 43. Okay, so this one was closer. Let's try going this way. 59. Okay, this is the right way. 86. And got it. Yeah, see y'all. Alright, I got the last one for the area, and I had better go get ready. So, yeah, I'll finish this event up probably next time. Thanks for joining me, everybody, and I hope you have a good rest of y'all's day.